welcome to the very first episode of Nova Comics, here on January 1st, 2026. We will be sharing our favorite comic art, stories, history, and titles. Many of you guys know me as Nova or Nova27 on Whatnot. That's the only platform I sell my books on, and I do live comics there often, so come on over and enjoy the shows. Let's get this show started with a look at 2025. If you're a comic fan, be sure to subscribe, like, and make your comments below. Let's take a look at 2025. This year brought us Absolute Batman, Wonder Woman, and Superman, as well as other DC heroes in the Absolute universe. We've now been introduced to Absolute Catwoman and Joker. Ultimate Universe also made a splash with creative twists and solid art and storytelling. Titles like Spider-Man, Captain America, and Fantastic Four launched again, and Doom makes his presence known in his One World Under. We all saw what happened beneath the trees and on Hyde Street. Aliens were among us, Hulk smashed everything, and Godzilla destroyed the universe. Monsters ran loose and Spawn was driving the horror ship. Whoa! It was an epic year for collecting with some really big books. Hope you enjoyed a full year of reading, everybody. And tell me what your favorites were down in the comments below. We had some incredible reboots. We saw Nova back on the scene. We made sure we knew what the new history of the DC universe was all about, and Captain America came back in all his red, white, and blue. Wonder Woman kept us straight. The Battle Beast was with us. And as the universe got destroyed, we still had our ultimate heroes. We even had a flying kitty cat. Supergirl movie coming out next year, everybody. And the one that really hit us, Ultimate Spider-Man, showing some really great storytelling and a unique approach to our classic hero. We got to see Superman and Crypto in the theaters this year. And we even took a trip to Planet She-Hulk with a beautiful Jenny Frizen cover there, guys. Batman was back and we were all in 25. And the Ultimate Spider-Man again just kept on knocking it out of the park. We were searching in the blind bags at Halloween, and we were searching for him again in the winter with Mark Spears. More to come on Mark. But we were lucky devils, guys. It was a great year for comics, especially some of those indies. Martian Manhunter brought us to a completely new dimension. There was bug wars in our backyard, and the enemy was the lawnmower. And a return to Hush for Batman. Crossovers galore, Batman, Deadpool. Conan with some solid stories and artwork this year. And KO began with a little night fight here with Batman. There is the #1 Captain America. And again, once the cold weather came in, Mark Spears treated us to some amazing covers. We saw some pretty dark alleys just off of Hyde Street, and we were all in for Batman. X-Men came out strong with quite a few titles this year. And Absolute Superman, also an absolutely solid title. Neither one of those people are Batman or Deadpool. And there's Mark Spears, guys. Much more to come as he will be featured in today's show. Transformers, rockin' solid robots, rock'em sock'em. Fantastic Four. Again, got to see them in the theater as well as a reboot of the book. Rick and Morty kept it weird for us, as they always do. And we were introduced to the absolute Joker pretty recently. 2025 was a crazy good year. Geiger was electrifying. They were still duking it out with DC's KO, and we also saw some pretty scary Santa stories. Those Joker covers for Batman were crazy, and the size of that sword for Wonder Woman was pretty massive last year. World's finest going at it. Batman, Superman with some crazy artwork there, and the Will of Doom. I am the man called Nova, guys. Don't forget you can follow me on Whatnot as Nova27, and I do live shows and auctions all the time. Otherwise, Hulk might smash everything. Exquisite Corpses, highly recommend. Crazy good stuff there. And again, more of those great covers. Hope you enjoyed that, guys. We are going to have the artist spotlight I hinted at earlier, Mr. Mark Spears. I know we got a lot of opinion about the blind bags, and we even got a lot of opinion about variant covers. But I will give Mark Spears this. He knocks it out of the park every time. I do hope that you got to enjoy some of his monster titles. Monster and the Wolf, and of course, the winter blind bags as well. Tell me what your favorite cover was. Was it this number one? Really hope you enjoyed all of these beautiful covers. These are the most recent here from Mark Spears. So, as you can see, I did a little bit of collecting this year. Or I should say this past year for Mark. But I'm pretty happy with what I got. That's just a little bit of it. He even crosses over. He does heroes too, guys. What was the comic book of the week? Well, I want to introduce you to Skinbreaker if you've not read this title yet. Robert Kirkman and David Finch knock it out of the park with this amazing sci-fantasy style book where the artwork is so detailed, so immersive, you can get lost just staring at these pages. I think the story I heard is that Finch did these on like 3 times the size of the book, and then they shrunk it down, and I believe that he had most of the artwork done for the whole series, so we shouldn't see any delays as this comes out. I highly recommend Skinbreaker, guys. This is some really great stuff. The story is simple, the story is true, and it is a great story. Highly recommend. Hope you enjoyed that little walkthrough there, guys. That was issue number 1. And as you see, issue 2 and 3 are already out. I hope you go out and grab one. I think these are going to be fantastic. Thanks for joining me on our first show, guys. January 1st, 2026. Man called Nova. Make sure you come find me over at Whatnot. I'm Nova27. Please subscribe, please like, share the video, and thank you guys so much for joining me on our very first episode.